I don't come home after 12 hours like pissed I worked 12 hours. I come home and I'm like, I don't really know how many people could do that and do what I did and felt good about it. And I'm like, I'm going to freaking take a shower and go to bed and feel great.
Yeah, like I get home and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Not like, motherfucker!
Yeah.
Son of a motherfucking bitch! I worked fucking 12 hours!
No.
Like, no.
Never.
No.
No, you feel fucking good.
Welcome back, everyone. This is episode 15.
15?
Yeah, because this is episode 15, because the video I posted was like 4.5. It was like...
So that was like our July 4th episode?
Yeah, that was kind of like a, yeah.
Celebration of America.
Yeah, if you haven't already checked it out, which I believe everyone should check it out by the time this episode gets out. But it just is the trifecta. The ultimate endurance test that you could probably do here in Arizona.
It's a good Arizona hike.
Yeah.
You know? Three iconic mountains.
Yeah, 3 iconic mountains. All 3 are like
the
major.
Like, oh, I did North Mountain. I did this. I did that. I'm like, no, I did Camelback. I did Squaw / Piestewa Peak.
Is it Piestewa or Piestewa?
I forget her full name, but
so it's Piestewa.
Lori Piestewa. Well, that's how I know it. Was the first Arizonan to die in the Iraqi War. That's why they renamed Squaw Peak Piestewa Peak. Lori Piestewa. Like she passed away in.
I don't remember it being.
That was before your time.
Yeah, I don't remember because you called it Squaw Peak.
Well, it's still called Squaw Peak. I mean, yeah, well, it is Squaw Peak, but it was renamed by Governor. I forget her name, but she renamed it when that woman passed away in, I believe, Iraq, and it became Piestewa Peak.
It's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, so Piestewa, and then
Pinnacle.
Pinnacle Peak. So, like, if you're in the North Valley, like North Scottsdale, like Pinnacle Peak is very iconic.
Very iconic.
It's a spot where everyone goes.
It's also, you can see it from, like, around the valley.
You're in Scottsdale, you can see Pinnacle Peak. So, yeah. So, we did all 3.
Yeah, so we did Piestewa first, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, that felt good. That felt like the warm-up.
It was a good warm-up. And then we got the Camelback, and we were like, all right, like...
And then we got swarmed.
On to the second. Yeah, I don't know. I'm telling you, those were flying ants.
They liked you for sure.
They were digging me. I don't know why. It was really,
wasn't good.
It was not good. You were like, dude, we need to get out of here.
Yeah, like let's go. Like they were all around your head. I'm like, let's go.
We need to get out of here.
Let's get down.
Off the peak.
Yeah. So we did it. Picture, video, right on.
Yeah.
And then, man, Pinnacle, man, I'll tell you what.
We stalled. We had to get protein. We had to fuel our bodies before we went on. I had
nothing to eat prior, so that was necessary.
Yeah, that's why I was like, dude, do you want to get something before we hit the third?
That was it though. That's all we did though, right?
Yeah, and then we went straight to Pinnacle.
And then beasted that up.
And that was, you almost got clipped. It
was hard.
You were like, I remember you were walking down and you were like. You were saying something about hallucinating, and you were like, "Man, I can I get it that people can get."
Oh, that's when we were coming down the front face. We were almost done.
Can get messed up and hallucinate.
Yeah,
you're
I'm all tingly,
seeing stuff out of the corners of my eyes.
Yeah, I was coming down. I was like, all right, cool, we're getting close, and then it was like light fissures and the trees, and a bird would fly by, and I would be like,
shit.
Was that a bird or was that in my head? I don't even know.
Was that Tyler Durden?
So, hey, when you're in the desert, when you're hiking, bring lots of water, take it slow. Don't overdo what you think you can do. If you think you can do it, go 10% less. Because I have been hiking in the desert for a good 10, 12 years. And I've done some burly hikes and some nasty hikes and some stuff. And most of the time I'm in pretty good shape, good enough to do these hikes. And even I'm like, wait a minute, what? It's easy to get sideways.
You get tweaked out, yeah.
You're by yourself. There's no one to bounce something off. You and I, you would have fucking smacked me in the face and been like, Dad, what the fuck's your problem? We're fucking 15 feet away. Let's just go. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, I'm good. With no one else there?
I would recommend that everyone try and do the trifecta, but also I don't recommend doing the trifecta because if you haven't been like training or you have the adequate energy supply.
Yeah, like if you hike, like if you go beast up Camelback, you can get up and down an hour and a half, and then you can go do squaw, and you do like an hour, and then you can do Pinnacle in like an hour. All right, you might be able to do it, perhaps.
Yeah, if you can, I feel like if you can run, you can like step it up on those other hikes, then you probably can do all three of them. But if you like struggle to do even one of the hikes,
no,
you would get messed up.
I think we kind of need to add to it though. Like we need another hike.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
That is a perfect. That's a perfect one to just like.
Yeah, but is there a hike between like Squaw and Pinnacle? Like, where is there a hike in there somewhere?
It's like North Mountain, right? Where it's like
but that's like a road. I'm not doing that booty ass shit. I'm not doing fucking lame hikes. Like, oh yeah, let's go hike around the lake.
That's what I'm saying though. That's what it's gonna be.
All right.
I don't think there's anything else.
Well, forget what I said then.
Yeah. I don't think there is anything else. Is there? Can you remember anything else? There is nothing else.
Well, the next hike we're gonna do is
Tom's Thumb. We have to like bring supplies for that one.
I'll bring a backpack on that one. A little bit. Some food, a little bit of food, some water. But it's really not that bad a hike. It's just long. You just get annoyed. That's the thing about those hikes is like, it's like Camelback's 1.2 up, so that's 2.4. Okay. Like Squaw's like 1.1. Like, so it's like 2 miles.
Yeah.
And then Pinnacle's 3.5. So it's like, they're quick. You go out, you come back. That's it. Like, think about doing Tom's Thumb from the Gateway Loop off of Bell is like you like go do part of the Gateway Loop about halfway, and then you branch off, and then you're like alone for 2 hours. And it's like switchbacks. It's not bad. It's not like crazy, but it's just long. Every step matters. Remember we were talking like you were like, my feet hurt. Like my feet are hurting.
Bottom of my feet.
Yeah,
hurt.
just like from the pounding. Like Squaw Peak is so pushed up. Like it's just upheaval rock. So it's like your feet are just getting pounded.
Yeah.
And then Camelback is just like all knees because you're hiking up
all
the
knees
boulders.
And quads.
And then Pinnacle is just like that whole backside is just down, 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 down. You don't get that on Tom's Thumb from the front, but it is 11 miles round trip. 5.5 up, 5.5 down. And then you like get all the way down, and then you hit the Gateway Loop, and you're like, man, I still have another like mile and a half. Because you're like, oh, I'm close. Nah. Yeah, you can see the station down there, but you got to get to it. So that's next. You can also do Tom's Thumb from Alma School on the backside of Fountain Hills, and that's only 4 miles, which is another good hike. So there it is.
Yeah, but we can't do that though. That's gonna be too easy.
No,
all of our next hikes are gonna be really easy.
Well, yeah, but the next one we gotta do. We'll do Tom's Thumb, but then we gotta go that. Do you remember what the hell that guy said out there in Mesa? Or out there in Apache Junction or something?
It was like 7 Camelbacks. He said.
That's fucking nonsense.
That is nonsense. Man,
the guy probably never did Camelback, and then just like it's like 7 Camelbacks. Talking shit. So try it. That was our 4th of July. We had a great 4th of July. We ate some bad food and had some cocktails. Well, just bad for you food. You know.
I don't know. I thought it was all pretty good.
I know. I'm just saying though, like it's fatty and we didn't have like a couple of like kale smoothies or anything.
No, but we had elote and
we did elote. We did cheesy potatoes. We did ribs. We did chicken legs. Some
Caesar.
Some Caesar. It's good stuff.
It was all good stuff. It was delicious.
Very, very all-American.
I would love some more elote right now. I could just eat elote. I'm like obsessed with corn right now.
It's so good. So sweet.
Because They had like this esquite
What the hell's that?
at my place. It's kind of like elote. It's like a dip. They
Was it
gave you
corn?
some, yeah. And then they put some shrimp. I think just a little bit of shrimp in there.
So like a ceviche? Like
Sort of, but it's hot.
elote ceviche?
It's hot.
Okay.
It's
So the shrimp's
esquite.
cooked.
It's esquite.
Esquite. All right.
It was very popular.
I bet. I think
It
that's made
tasted
up.
it tasted just like, no, it isn't.
I think they made that shit up.
It's not.
All right.
It's not. Looking it up now that you said that.
Is it okay if I move on to another topic here?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I was thinking about the geopolitical situation in the world right now. And I was wondering about like how people view their American experience.
You're talking about, wait, go back. Sorry, I wasn't listening.
That's okay. It's all right.
You
My only thought is like why do people feel certain ways about certain things? And like in the geopolitical situation that we're in right now, and the like, you know, the TDS, Trump derangement syndrome.
What?
Like, why?
I've never even heard of that.
You've never heard of Trump derangement syndrome?
What about BDS?
That's what people freak the fuck out
Like
because
Biden
they like hate Trump. No,
Biden
because you can't hate Biden. I don't hate Biden. I don't hate Obama. I don't hate any of these guys. I want them all to be successful. I wanted Biden to be successful. But when he started losing his mind, I felt bad for him because I was like, dude, they just keep marching you out there to look like a freaking fool when you should be sitting in your rocker and your fucking dog's right next to you and an awesome nurse feeding you fucking smoothies and fucking letting you nap a lot. That's what you do when you get old. If you're rich and you fucking serve your country, you chill out. They're not like, hey, why don't you go out there and fucking spout some nonsensical bullshit against Donald Trump in a debate? Because we've told everyone you're ready to run again. No, you're fucking not. I have no problem with Joe Biden. I have no problem with Barack Obama. I have no problem with any of the Democrats. I'm like, quit fucking lying, though. The guy was all fucked up and you guys just let it happen. Like, I root for everybody, but fuck, I just don't understand how everyone's just rooting against Donald Trump to fucking do anything.
You know, we do got to give some credit to the guy. If he was as messed up as everyone is saying he's messed up now, he did a pretty swell job.
Well, he was fucking sleeping, dude. Who was running the shit? He was fucking asleep. They fucking use that auto pen, dude.
CIA.
Dude, they auto pen the shit out of that. It's like, oh,
CIA.
Yeah, CIA. Fucking FBI.
FBI ain't doing shit.
Whatever, dude. They're all intertwined.
Dude, the FBI sucks.
Fucking agents
Those
everywhere.
guys suck. Dude, those guys suck. FBI sucks.
Dude, I'm telling
CIA
you, dude,
is pretty baller. You're obsessed with this tree.
Dude,
He's
look,
the
it's
Lorax.
dying, dude.
He
Look.
speaks for the trees.
2 little pink flowers. That's all that's left.
It's not dying.
Oh, it's just inside. I'm saying, look. It used to be a ton.
I know what you're saying.
That tree started growing. That's what happened. The bougainvillea died off because the tree was growing. Sweet. You gotta see the tree, guys, because it's badass. But anyway.
It's all right. It's not as badass as he's making it.
It is the most awesome tree you'll ever see. It's the greatest. It's the greatest tree ever. I invented the word tree to say that it's great. And that's why it's the greatest tree. A little bit of Trumpy right there. So
you didn't even do the lips.
I can't get it too good. I'm the greatest.
Gavin Newsom has no water.
There's no water. He can put out the fires. I can put out the fires because I invented water, and it's totally cool. So, there it is. I don't root against fucking any of our presidents. That's my public service announcement. I don't root against presidents. I want them to be successful.
Public service announcement.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
There it is. For everyone on our pod watching, don't root against presidents. They're running the show. Let's celebrate them. Okay? All right. So the other thing is like work, like working, like being, what? What are you doing? What happened?
Made a mess.
What?
Made a mess.
Oh. Sorry, Mark. I think Marky. What'd you do? Spill some shit? Working. Like, I think people should work. You know, I think people that do work and work hard are so much happier than people that aren't working.
You're wrong.
You know, oh yeah, really? All right, Chuck Schumer. It's cool. Yeah. Go to work. And I guess the big beautiful bill, I don't fucking know. Who knows? But the big beautiful bill is like if you want to get some of the good shit, you know, you want to get
good shit.
some of the freaking freebies from the government.
You gotta have like $1 million to get like help from the big beautiful bill.
What are you talking about? No, they're restricting freaking. If you want to get like Medicaid or you want to get welfare, you want to get food stamps, you have to prove in a more concise time frame that you're actively looking for work. Shouldn't you have to work for free shit? Shouldn't you have to do something?
Not if you can't work effectively.
Okay, if you're fucking crippled or you're fucking deranged or your brain's, but like there's a lot of people sucking on the system. Don't you agree with that?
I agree with that. I just think that like, I don't know. I don't think there's a point to necessarily get rid of as much as we were getting rid of.
How do you know?
How do I know?
You gotta start somewhere.
Well, it's not necessarily about me knowing. It's more about, you know, you gotta.
Here's my thing.
You gotta give the government a little bit of slack.
Why? They're our government. They're of us.
Yeah, they are of us, but they know better than us.
They're definitely not better. They're shittier.
They probably know better than us, though.
Are you? What?
They have more. They have
what
more.
The fuck are you talking about? Have you lost your mind?
They have more analytical data than probably fucking anyone does.
Yeah, and that's why they suck at running everything. Name me a program the government runs that is just like a badass corporation. Name me one thing. The VA. Yeah, that's a fucking disaster.
Okay, yeah,
Medicare, total shit show. Medicaid, total shit show.
I don't know. I'd say those are pretty good. What do you mean? Medicaid's pretty good.
Why is it? What do you mean it's pretty good?
It's like for the.
It's got like $1 trillion in fraud in it.
It's for like all the old people that
that's
like
Medicare.
Can't work.
Medicare.
I think Medicare is pretty good then.
No, yeah, but there's fraud everywhere.
Exactly. You just said it yourself. There's fraud everywhere.
Yeah,
so
inside government corporations. How much fraud is in freaking normal business where there's a badass dude or a few people running the fucking company? Nobody's skimming off the top and it's not even going unnoticed.
I don't know. I could say you're wrong.
Where? Give me an example.
Domino's.
What the fuck are you talking about? What, someone stole a bag of pepperoni? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about trillions of dollars.
Where is the trillions of dollars going to go? The CIA then?
Yeah, the CIA, exactly. It's fucking riddled with freaking fraud and bullshit and chaos.
Exactly, and they look like they're a pretty good ran organization.
You don't even know what they are. Your arguments are awful.
The Central Intelligence Agency.
Those two things are so counter that they don't even. It's ridiculous.
What, Medicare and the CIA?
CIA. Central Intelligence. Those two things don't match up. Agents. I'm an agency. No. I'm really saying, like, the most happy people I've ever known in the world are the ones that are working. They're fucking working. They're earning. They're bringing home money. They come home tired. They take a shower. They go right to bed. You know, and they're ready to get up and do it the next morning. And they're like, I feel good about myself.
I think where you're going is not necessarily about working. It's more about purpose.
Yeah, but that's where most people gain their purpose. You're right. It is purpose. Okay, and I'm not saying it. Did I say anything about revenue or income? No, I said working. Like you're fucking working at a church and you volunteer. You're fucking still working. You're not generating revenue for yourself. You're not making a paycheck, but you're fucking doing work. Every time I bend over and pick something up, I'm working. I'm working my body. My body is at work. I have a purpose. I'm a volunteer at the Salvation Army and I work 12 hours a day. And I come home and I fucking feel great about myself because I did some shit. I worked my ass off. I felt good about what I did. I contributed. So yeah, purpose, working, whatever the case. It's not about revenue. It's not about income. It's not about making money. It's about doing work. I think that is what fuels the human system.
Purpose.
I feel really like I do. I feel good. And I only know that from my own personal experience. When I fucking lay around for 2 or 3 days, granted, if I'm on a 7-day vacation, I'm like, all right, I'm not doing shit and I don't care.
Yeah.
But like if I'm at home and I have the ability to like sit around or lay around, or I'm fucking in bed till 9 a.m., I kind of get out of bed going, fuck, what could I have done with those 2 hours? Because every other day I had done something with those 2 hours.
Well, I think when you get to that point, I think that's, and then you're an active person, I think there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is like the people that aren't doing shit and contributing anything, they're unhappy, and they're never going to not be unhappy because they're given things and things are given to them, and they just are like, I'm not doing shit for this, and that's cool. I'm just going to hang out. They're missing out on the gift of a hard day's work. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, that has real personal, emotional value in my world. You know,
For
if
sure.
you want to
Yeah.
get something done, give it to the busiest person you know. Why is that? Because they're fucking busy. And they're like, fuck, I'm going to get this done. I got to do this. My friend, my brother, my sister, my son, my father.
Well, it's like, yeah, I need to get this done so I can go like back to doing what I'm doing.
Yeah. But I'm like, I got to
But
knock
I'm
this
still
shit
gonna
out.
do
Because
this
I
for
said
them, yeah.
I said I'd do it. And they fucking punch it in this 1 hour window and they get it done. Because they're like, that's the only time I have. Give someone $1 million all the time in the world, they don't get shit done. They don't do anything.
It's true.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not even saying like, great, let's eliminate some programs and make people work a little harder and do whatever. That's great. Government saves some money, but I'm like, they're missing out. You know, we talked about like some of your buddies or whatever, you know, like the guys that are your age that like aren't working or working here, or doing a little bit of this work, a little bit of that work. And like, man, you just lose your like soul, I think, if you're not freaking out generating or having a purpose or like doing something.
You do.
And having expectations of someone saying, oh, you got to be here at 4:00, and you show up at 3:45 and you roll in and they're like, hey, Mark, what's up? How are you? Right on, man. Ready to get to work. Let's go.
No, I think you're exactly right. I mean, you lose a part of yourself just because you're not like using that part of yourself anymore.
Yeah, it's a shame. And you're missing out on one of life's like greatest like feelings and emotional, like, you know, I don't come home after 12 hours like pissed I worked 12 hours. I come home and I'm like, I don't really know how many people could do that and do what I did and felt good about it. And I'm like, I'm going to freaking take a shower and go to bed and feel great.
Yeah, like I get home and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Not like, motherfucker!
Yeah.
Son of a motherfucking bitch! I worked fucking 12 hours!
No.
Like, no.
Never.
No.
You feel
No.
fucking good. I said yes. I went and worked. I got it done. Man, I feel fucking great. Oh, and by the way, I made a bunch of money and moved myself forward in life.
Sorta.
What, you didn't? You didn't go backwards. You didn't stay the same.
I don't know. Working 12 hours for like some bread is like a lot of time for some bread.
So, you got the bread, right?
Yeah. ROI though.
Let's not talk about that. Right? That's not the discussion. It's not even, yeah. I'm not saying you're going to fucking grind for 12 hours your whole life. I'm just saying, does that feel good or not? And the answer is already yes. It does feel good. It felt good to you.
You know, when someone's like, you know, getting at it, it feels good.
What the fuck are you doing? Why are you giving me the shake weight? Like, what the fuck's going on there? That's creepy as fuck.
Dude, you had to know to like get the joke. I don't want to like say too much, you know.
Yeah,
like
you said it all already.
There's people watching.
So go to work, fuckers. Go to work. Go do something. Anything.
If you're already working, get back to work.
Get back to work. You're getting soft.
Your mind's getting softer.
Your mind's getting soft.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, so.
Fucking
There's
David
my PSA.
Goggins edit.
What time we got? Because we got to pick Maddie up.
5:55. We're only at 25 minutes, man. We got to go a little bit longer.
Well, I'm just saying, what time? We got to pick Maddie up, right?
We'll go at like 6:15.
Right.
It's all good. It's all good. You can wait.
So,
What other topics did you have?
dude, I have so
You
much.
said you had a couple.
I do. I know.
So like people work, yeah. Like you're missing. If you aren't working, you're missing out on working.
Yeah.
I know it sounds backwards, but like, it works.
Dude.
Because in a way, you're right. 'Cause even someone that works, like, I don't work that much. To be honest, I could work more. Like, at my actual job, but I don't because, try to have a little bit of work-life balance. I also am only 20.
You know what they say about work-life balance? It's fucking garbage.
It's for bitches.
It's for fucking bitches.
It's for
And
losers.
If you want to be fucking
people that don't want to
badass,
succeed, man.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
I've heard it a million times, but look, I work 20 hours, roughly 20 hours a week.
That sounds fantastic.
It's so nice. And I actually did make pretty good money,
Yeah.
enough money to like save, pay off my loans, or my loan,
Yeah.
and then, have a little bit of spending money. Obviously, like I save significantly more than I'm spending.
Yeah.
Because I'm all Jewed out.
Once again, nothing wrong with that.
But
They figured it out.
yeah, like even after like, even working 20 hours a week, you're like, yeah, at least I did that.
Yeah. For sure. I earned. I
And
brought in money.
And then you add the gym. You add the gym in there. You get work in there, and then you get like a little hobby like this in there too. You really feel like you're fucking moving fucking mountains.
All right.
Which is pretty baller.
Once again, we're back to fucking go to work. Go to
Yeah.
fucking work. This
I
country
think
needs to go to
that's
work.
what we need with, dude. This country's at work. Everyone works.
No, you're full of shit. There's so many people fucking milking the goddamn government.
There's so many people in Europe who live on the European.
There's people here. doing
Okay,
the same
it's
shit.
so much different.
I'm
It's
not
so
saying
much different.
that.
You don't
I'm
have
merely
to have
stating
you don't
that-
have to have a disability in Europe in some places.
all I'm saying is
you can
there's
just be
plenty
like,
of people here right now that need to go fucking earn a little bit of their fucking welfare and their Medicaid
look,
and their all this shit. Like fucking
like,
go
look,
do something.
yes,
Go
look,
volunteer.
You're not wrong.
Pick up a piece of garbage. Do fucking something.
You're not wrong, but there
Do
are
fucking
people.
something.
There are people in worse places. Not worse
Yeah,
places.
you know
but
what? I don't
places that
fucking
are-
live there.
Yeah,
Because I
but
don't
like I'm
want to live
saying though,
there.
is like in Europe, people
Yeah,
just
I
sit-
know. I've been there.
they
Fucking
sit in
France,
their
30,
houses.
35% fucking unemployment.
Yeah, they sit in their house and they get paid from the government off of like universal like basic income.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds fucking great. We should totally do
And they
that
like
here.
have like an air mattress.
Yeah,
and
tell me
they,
the
like,
last
buy their-
amazing
They buy their
fucking-
Xbox subscription every month.
Tell me the most amazing badass creation that came out of France recently.
In the last 200 years.
Yeah. Democracy. Yes. That's 250, but yeah.
The Statue of Liberty.
Okay, that was not an invention. That was just a fucking statue. Exactly. That's what we got. That's what we got.
The croissant.
Yeah, that was fucking like 400 years ago. See? You can't even do anything. You can't even like it's like pre-1800.
Well, wait, no. All electric power grid
Well, fucking that's awful. Makes no sense.
or renewable energy power grid
Stop.
that like shut down their country for like 3 days and no one could like get in and out.
Yeah. Thank you.
We already talked about this. But.
Yeah, so that's great. We should fucking aspire to be that fucking great. We should aspire to be so European. I heard some dumb fuck talking about fucking Scandinavian socialism. They gave up on that shit 40 years ago, and now they fucking have like a half social, half fucking capitalistic society, and
Yeah.
they're fucking crushing it.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is really.
So the
pissing me off.
government still like freaking
subsidizes for
does
like,
some shit
for
for
like
sure.
hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah, but they fucking also have a lot of open free markets where people are kicking ass, making money, selling products,
Yeah.
doing cool shit as they should. Yeah, I don't know. Like my whole thing is like I want people to go to work. I want people to enjoy the fucking aspect of like working and feeling good about their efforts. Are we all right?
Yeah, we're check this fucking bullshit happening.
You know, like, and if anyone watched this thing and fucking saw me talking about that, they would label me as like a fascist dictator, like a freaking Nazi or something. You know, because they'd be like, oh, you know, oh, down with this, down with that. I'm like, I'm very charitable. I'm very giving. I love helping people. Okay, but like, not always giving people what they want is helping them. That is the mistake.
Okay, we know this. We don't have to go into this.
I'm just saying, though, that's the mistake. Giving people money never works. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
It doesn't ever work. They don't respect it. They don't care about
That's
it.
why lottery winners. That's why 90%
Always end up
of lottery
broke as a
winners
fucking
are
joke.
always end up bankrupt.
Exactly, because it was so easy. It was so quick. And they're like, oh, fucking blah, blah, blah. They didn't earn it. They didn't know where to put it.
You don't know how to. You don't
And
know
that is
how
a
to
classic.
control it.
That tells you everything right there. Giving people money. All of these social programs in our country were designed as lifelines, and we need them. Unemployment is, you lost your job and you have a house. Yes, you should get unemployment. Like, it just should happen to you. You got fucking dicked. But you shouldn't be on unemployment for 3 years.
No, you're right.
Okay? Like, Medicaid for your children.
What else did we want to dive into?
Why, when you get off something else?
No, we've just been talking about this for a little bit.
Well, maybe that was my subject I want to discuss.
You want to discuss the stupidity of America?
No, America's the best. I mean, I'm not saying we just could be better. I mean, that's all I'm saying. We could just be better. I mean, I don't mind working a little harder to help out some people.
Would you have signed the big, beautiful bill into law?
Would I have?
Yeah.
Yes, I would have. Would I want it to not have as much fat in it and some stupid shit in it? Yes. But I mean, politics is about compromise, you know?
Are you voting for the American Party?
I don't know. We'll see what the American Party is, you know?
Dude, it's going to be interesting.
I mean, we'll see.
Is Elon going to run?
I don't know.
Oh, no, he can't.
Why can't he?
African. South African.
Yeah, but he has dual citizenship, doesn't he? Or he's not naturally born.
You can't be. You have to be naturally born to be the president. It's different for like a senator. He could go be senator. Can he be vice president?
I don't know. No, because then he can become president.
Oh yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he can't be. He can't be president.
I don't think he can be on a national ticket, which is president.
Yeah. He could be a senator.
I just kind of look. I think that Elon and Trump are still like fully in cahoots. I do.
Not.
Yeah.
I don't think they are.
They are.
Well, they all are.
I'm telling you, I think they are.
Not like those two are like not chill anymore. I mean, Trumpy's been bad mouthing the shit out of Elon for the last 3 weeks.
And Elon's been bad mouthing the shit out of Trump.
He hasn't.
Dude, they are still. This is such a freaking grand manipulation.
Well, why would it be a manipulation though? Why would Elon just force his stock to just plummet?
What does he care? He didn't care.
I mean, he does care. The loans he's pulling out against his stock.
He didn't care.
Fucking.
He didn't give a shit.
You might be right, but
I mean, they're operating on a bigger scale.
You're right.
Like a much bigger scale.
I think you might be right. Because, yeah, like they're on a bigger scale. So,
it's
just could you really be like, yeah, we're not boys anymore, but I run 25% of the electricity infrastructure now. You kind of have to, like, be cool with me to some degree.
I mean, dude, it's just bullshit, dude. It's a smokescreen.
It's always a smoke screen.
I know.
They're, like, doing some shit in the background.
Exactly. It's like a magician. Pay attention over here while I'm doing this shit
we do this over here.
Yep. Yeah. There it is. I'm just saying.
Everyone in America.
No, man, I think they're still totally in cahoots. They were like, all right, everyone was cool with like us being together, and then like, okay, now let's create some controversy. We just started getting like a little bit like too close.
Yeah,
let's do some controversy.
So we like.
So we both can do our shit, but we're not in cahoots doing our shit.
Yeah, so it's not like, oh, Elon and Trump are
doing this.
It's more like Trump's doing this and Elon's doing his thing.
Yeah.
But they're all part of the plan.
Yeah, they get on their like burner phones.
They would have like done that either way because that helps them and that helps them.
Yeah. They get on their burner phone and they
Yeah,
call each other
'cause-
late night in the West Wing. They're like, "Yo, Elon, what are you doing?"
Because, like, Trump got asked, and he was like, "Are you going to get
Zones.
rid of his Tesla?" And he was like, "No, I'm not going to get rid of my Tesla." Yeah, you are going to keep your Tesla. Of
Yeah.
course you'll keep your Tesla.
Fuck yeah, it's a sweet car. Why wouldn't you keep it? Be down to get
It's
rid
made
of
in
that car.
America.
Fucking America. Yeah, I think that's all bullshit. It's just a fucking smoke screen. Which is awesome.
It's always a smoke screen, though.
Yeah. But hey, no tax on tips. No tax on
up to
overtime.
25K.
That's fucking pretty good. That's what most servers make.
Yeah, pretty good.
Freaking no tax on overtime.
Up to 10K.
There you go.
Pretty sure.
It's nice. That's
Might
all
be
most people
might
get.
also be 25.
You know what? That's what most people get. Like, I fucking busted my ass. I worked some extra hard. You know what? No tax liability on that.
You get all of that shit.
I love it. Take it home.
That
You
goes
know
into
what?
effect 2026 or 2027.
And then go spend that shit.
Hmm?
Boom. I don't know. I think 26. Go spend.
Yeah. I'm really excited for
It's
next
revolutions.
week. Next week.
It's revolutions.
You know, numbers, decimals, frequencies.
High
you know,
frequency
it's,
shit.
It's all above the shoulders. It's fucking mustard shit. Fucking digits. Oh. Oh.
Going down the street. One way road. Going my way.
Oh. I was making shit money, learning and gearing up for my Series 7.
Learn the ins and outs of Wall Street. Oh.
And he's like in that strip club.
Yeah,
he's
but if
like,
we can,
oh.
yeah, but if we can, make
isn't
clients
it
as well?
isn't
Advantageous?
it advantageous to also, if
No.
you can make money, you can
No.
also make your client money? No. Fuck clients.
Fuck the clients. I mean, no one knows
You
the stocks.
got a wife. You're married, Jordan. Yeah.
Teresa.
My wife, Teresa.
She does.
She cuts hair.
She cuts hair.
Good for you,
Teresa.
Think about it as Teresa. Your plan is to put meat on the table. You need to move the money out of your client's pocket into your pocket. And you don't, oh, he gets up 50%. He wants to take his money and fucking run. No, you don't let him do that.
No, because then it becomes
You think
real.
You think of another bright idea.
I have a new idea.
Another venture,
A better
another idea, another stock to invest his earnings into, and more, because they're fucking addicted.
Fucking addicted.
Because they're fucking addicted.
Sorry, we went off on a tangent there.
Dude, we will forever dive into fucking Wolf of Wall Street whenever words come up. There's no reason not to.
You love that shit.
That shit is so baller.
It's good.
I'm sticking with Water. First day on Wall Street.
First time Wall Street.
Give him time.
Give him time. Give him time. I want you to bring two martinis.
2 absolute martinis. And then after 7 minutes, I want you to bring us another round. And then after that, every 5 minutes, bring us around until one of us passes the fucking ball.
Excellent strategy, sir.
Excellent strategy, sir.
Don't do this at home, kids.
Naomi, my wife, and
Hey.
Fomo Milaliga.
Put your fucking cock back in your
she
pants,
was
boys.
the one sucking my dick in the front seat of that
Yeah.
car. So put your dick back in your pants.
No. That's my fucking Ferrari was white, like Don
Johnson from Miami
fucking
Vice. Why don't more people have a white Ferrari?
I don't know. They just aren't willing to commit. Dude, a Ferrari Testarossa, fucking Don
man.
Johnson's.
A
is so
white
fucking
Ferrari would be so tough.
Dude,
To be like, yeah, Don Johnson's from Miami
it's so
Vice.
fat. I would
And
just
Wolf
have
of Wall
I
Street.
would just have like the white sport coat and like a pink or blue or like t-shirt under it because that's all he ever wore.
I would just wear If I ever was driving a Ferrari, all I would wear was polo quarter zips
There you go. That's good too.
with like slacks and
Yeah.
like my wife with huge fucking voluptuous tits.
Tits. Look at that fucking wildebeest you're sitting next to. Pick up the fucking phone and dial.
Good. Your wife
Pick up
thinks you're a fucking bum.
Your girlfriend
Good.
thinks you're a fucking loser.
Good.
Pick up the phone and
Pick up
fucking
the phone and
dial.
start dialing. You behind on your fucking credit card bills? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. I want to help you solve your problems by making you rich.
Yo, I've been a poor man and I've been a rich man, and I choose rich every fucking time.
He's like, your client either buys or fucking dies.
There it is. Go to work. Pick up the phone. Start dialing. See, we were right back to my whole fucking thing right now. Work. Go to work. No excuses. You're in America. The streets are paved in gold. Quit fucking whining, all you people out there. Get your fucking ass up and go to work. Earn. Solve your fucking problems.
By getting rich.
By getting rich. Give a fuck how technology works.
Because all we care about is getting fucking rich.
There it is. Don't blame anyone else.
Invest in QQQ, ladies and gentlemen.
If I know
NASDAQ.
If I know anything.
If I know anything about airlines, Kushan Airlines is the future of airlines.
I don't even fucking know what Kushan was. Kushan. The fuck is Kushan? Was
it's like getting in on sunlight before there was fucking
sunlight. Kushan.
Kushan Airlines.
You should look that up. Look fucking up Kushan Airlines.
You want me to look up, dude? Kushan Airlines. It's literally gonna be like, it's literally a line from Wolf of Wall Street. Like,
all right, well, look it up, man. I just want to know. Could be like some Middle Eastern. It sounds very Middle Eastern, like Couscous Airlines. Kushan Airlines. How'd you spell it?
Kushan.
What does it say? I think it's more like C-O.
There's a Kush Air Uganda, a small regional charter operated based in Uganda, serving destinations like Entebbe, South Sudan. Very limited.
Yeah, that.
Well, yeah. Here we go. Reference to Kushan Airlines appears to be fictional, originating from a line in The Wolf of Wall Street. Kushan, he spelled it Cuchon. Kushan. But it's Kushan. Kuchan.
Kuchan. That sounds like a good airline. I'm down with that. Hilfa.
Yeah, and she's like, I'll get your seatbelt. I'll get your seatbelt.
You're gonna do it?
And he's like, oh shit. And she like looks at me and she's like, Hilva. And they're like, Hilva. Dude, I think you got the drug problem.
I think you got a fucking drug problem.
Why? You were on the ground.
Dude, you're freaking
you were fucking
out.
on the ground. You were on the ground rolling around and shit. And
Dude, you called the captain the N-word.
Yeah, you called the captain the N-word. What?
That's why you're chained to your seat. You gotta get me out of here. I can't let you out. I can't let you out. Donnie, I can't fucking breathe. I can't breathe. Can't breathe.
It's okay.
Okay, that's better. I think you have a fucking drug problem.
He's like up on that like waitress, and he's just like
They're playing that song.
Dude, that shit is so good. That whole movie is so baller. I could talk about that movie for hours. That movie is so baller.
That. You love it. It's your favorite. Is it your
favorite
movie of all time?
That is my favorite movie of all time.
All time. All right.
That and then episode 3 of Star Wars.
Okay. All right. There it is.
What's your do you have a number one? Can you equivocally give me a number one?
Movie of all time?
Yeah.
Godfather.
Really?
Yeah, I've already said that. It's the best movie ever made. Directed.
Good story.
Score.
Great story.
Freaking
and a
casted.
good score. Good score too.
Everything about it, man. It's just like you're in. You believe every character is that character.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Yeah. So that's it. Then I have like my top 5 of all time, but like that Godfather's number 1.
Kushan Airlines.
If I
is the
know anything, I
future.
know airlines. And
It's the
Kushan,
future
the
of
future of airlines. So good.
Oh my god.
So I must apologize for we didn't put out an episode last week. I
Oh
feel
yeah,
really
we
sorry.
do. We have to apologize. I'm sorry. We're sorry about that. We went to the river and we indulged in a little bit of extracurricular activities and just were beat.
Cooked. I was cooked.
I mean, he was cooked.
I
I
stood
could have
up.
done it. I could have done it, but I wasn't gonna do it.
Yeah, it would have probably been bad. Might have said some fucked up shit.
It might have been good though.
Might have
We
been
might have should. We probably should have done it. And just have you
Sorry.
like fall asleep mid podcast.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, well, I stood up at the end of the river. Then I had 2 twees and I think 2
2 tweets, 2.99s.
2.99s, and then some other shit. But I think that's what really tweaked me. But when I stood up, I was so wobbly
You were like, whoa.
that I was like, okay.
The 99s probably hit you.
Yeah, I know, but that's not that much to drink. I didn't drink anything past the bridge. It should have been fine. I wasn't.
Dude, maybe you're just slowing down a little bit.
Maybe. There you go. But it hit me. Maddie drove home. That was really nice, and we figured it out. And then what did we do? We came home and watched Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
So yeah. So sorry about that. But
Yeah, sorry about that again.
we're back.
But we're back to the regular schedule.
We're back in action.
We'll probably be back to the regular schedule.
Yeah.
Because we leave late August, but I can get the video done and scheduled before we leave.
Yeah, before you guys leave.
We leave, yeah. But when do you leave?
That's the thing. I leave.
See that's
leave
where
Saturday.
we might not have an episode.
Yeah, I drive Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday Cedar Point, and then Tuesday's New York.
Yeah, see, I don't, and then we probably won't have an episode that week.
Well, we will till then.
We can always record an episode in New York.
Yeah, we will. We should a lot.
We should, but how are we gonna do that? I don't know.
It'll just be raw. It'll just be none of this. Just camera.
I
Post.
might just have to figure it out. I can bring like the arm. I'll bring the arm so we can do a little bit more IRL stuff.
Yeah.
Since we're starting to do that a little bit more.
Yeah.
So do some IRL content in New York. We do that late August, so roughly that video.
We gotta do a lot of New York.
Wait, you want to go live in the streets of New York?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to set that up.
That'd be sick. So thank you guys.
We'll go live.
Appreciate
on Kick.
ya.
We'll go live on Kick. Because I don't want to do it. I don't want to deal with Twitch.
So appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done.
This is it.
I'm gonna try a new Chinese restaurant.
What's the name?
Great Wall.
The Great Grambino. The Great Hambino.
Great Hambino. Oh, I thought you said the Great Bambi. What, that wimpy fucking deer?
Okay, he doesn't drop the F-bomb, but
Yeah,
I
he
love
does.
the F-bomb.
Totally does. Porter
The
totally
wimpy deer.
does. Wimpy deer. So thank you guys. Love you.
Yeah, thank you guys. We're so close to 50 subs. We're at 37 subs.
Let's go.
We're so close.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Tell your family.
Join our community.
Yeah, join the community. It's fun.
Love you
We
guys.
appreciate all the likes on the earlier videos and all that. And yeah, we really appreciate the support because we love doing this.
Yeah, it's friggin' awesome.
Everyone, have a good week. Have a good night. Peace.